Is on tap for the day. Good morning, Casey.
Good morning. Yeah, most of us stay dry for your Friday plans, but we are tracking a little bit of tropical moisture actually out to the east of us. This is all associated with the same system we were tracking that had that low chance of becoming a tropical depression or storm through this week. It never made its way to that status before working its way inland across Louisiana, but still the effects remain the same with some heavy rain along with some tropical downpours and a flood risk out across parts of Louisiana and out eastern Texas. Notice the motion here. It's kind of spreading off towards the west. That's what could be bringing a couple of us some areas of rain later today, mainly east of I-35 is where we'll see that. In fact, we've already begun to see a couple of those showers out across areas like Lee County. That'll be the focus today. Eastern coastal plains could see a couple areas of light rain. Most of us so dry for your Friday. We'll be looking at a few passing clouds. Temperatures on the rise back to around 95 degrees for a high today. We have a little bit of an uptick in our rain chances for tomorrow for all of us as more of that moisture spreads a bit farther off to the west. After that, though, we're all about the warming trend as warm high pressure builds as we head into next week. I'll be breaking down your rain chances for your Saturday and have that full 70 forecast coming up in just a bit.
All right.
It's been great. And those high clouds that you saw in that sunrise time lapse, it's actually brought to us by this little swirling area of low pressure, that cloud shield reaching as far west as here in central Texas. This is the exact little system that we've been monitoring all week long for the potential of becoming a tropical depression or tropical storm. It never managed to do so before working its way onshore, now swirling out across parts of Louisiana, where it continues to bring them some heavy tropical downpours. That flood threat continues out across Louisiana, even into portions of eastern Texas right now with some steadier rain falling in that direction. Now, a couple of these showers will be working their way into our area east of I-35 today. We've already seen a few of them manage to do so out across parts of Lee County. Notice not much. I'm not expecting much in terms of rain from this, but a couple areas of light rain will be a possibility. Thankfully, much of it should remain light and away from our most vulnerable areas, including the hill country when it comes to that flood risk. Even the hill country, though, I think tomorrow perhaps some showers. Flooding concerns, though, won't be a big thing because nothing is going to be very heavy for us, at least here locally. Rain chances today mainly confined east of I-35. Those rain chances increasing the farther east you go, where some of this moisture will be spreading. So future trackers showing this trying to work its way here. A couple of those showers will be a possibility today, again, mainly east of I-35. Many of us dry, though, for your Friday. I think tomorrow, as we start to see a little bit more of this moisture budge its way off towards the west, the I-35 corridor, we could see a few showers for your Saturday. Might see a couple of them out across the hill country, but for the most part, they should be pretty light in nature and really not expecting much in terms of thunderstorm activity either. For the most part, this should just be regular old rain, and it should be pretty light rain at that. That rain chance bumps up to about a 20% chance for your Saturday. The heaviest of the rain, of course, stays to the east of us. As far as our rainfall totals go, some of us could be picking up a couple hundredths of an inch up to a tenth of an inch or so. This just goes to show you we're not expecting anything heavy for us. This is not going to be a big deal. Certainly something that will be manageable across our area, despite the fact that our soils still remain very soaked and very saturated out across the hill country. 95 for high temperature today. Winds out of southwest to southeast at 5 to 10 miles per hour, still leading to a heat index that'll be in the upper 90s today. Rain chance, about a 10% chance as we get into late tonight and approach sunrise for tomorrow. Temperatures fall into the middle 70s as we get into tomorrow morning. Looking ahead into the upcoming work week, we'll be drying things out on Sunday. That tropical moisture lifts on out. That leaves us dry for your Sunday plans. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, warm high pressure building. So that means dry conditions, but also warming temperatures. We're climbing back close to 100 degrees on Thursday. I don't have us getting there quite yet. It has been quite some time since we've seen triple digits here locally. In fact, since May 14th, that was the last time Camp Mabry saw triple digit highs. And we continue with that stretch. It's been 65 days now. 7-day forecast, while we get close, I don't have us breaking 100 just yet. We'll be climbing, though, Monday and Tuesday back to 97 degrees. That is our average on the dot for this time of year. By Wednesday, we're at 98 degrees and then 99 degrees for Thursday with a nice quiet work week ahead.
I like that. No triple digits, Casey. That looks good. All right, well, still to come.
Well, happy Friday and welcome back. We are heading into the weekend, and as we do so, some minor changes in what has been a nice and quiet forecast here for the past several days. As we take a look at our radar, most of us currently quiet. As we approach the noon hour on this Friday, we have been tracking a little bit of shower activity, though, off in our far eastern coastal plains areas. So Giddings, we've had a couple of those very light showers, nothing heavy at all. And we'll continue to see the chance of a few more of these, especially across the coastal plains regions as we head into today, and a little bit more for tomorrow. The reason being, seeing, we're still tracking this low pressure system swirling now out across western parts of Louisiana. It's flinging some moisture in our direction, and some of that is going to be working its way into our region in the form of some minimal rain chances today and also for your Saturday. Most of today, though, will be dry, at least the remainder of your Friday as we approach the noon hour. A few passing clouds with temperatures in the upper 80s. We'll be hitting highs today around 95 degrees with that isolated chance for a shower primarily east of I-35 today. Heading into the weekend, 20% chance for some isolated showers tomorrow. That rain chance increases a little bit more also for some of our I-35 corridor areas. Wouldn't quite rule out a little sprinkle out across the hill country. Nothing heavy. We don't have any flood concerns, thankfully. Sunday will be dry, mostly sunny as temperatures climb to 96 degrees, and we continue to climb into next week as far as the temperatures go. I'll have more of that in your 7-day forecast coming up. Kate from the Williamson County Animal Shelter, welcome.
Yeah. Hi, thank you. Welcome. Thanks for having me.
No problem. So Vicki here is clearly dressed up. Very good girl, very strong. Can you tell us a little bit about her?
Yeah, Vicky's about 5 years old, and she is just such a sweet dog. She absolutely adores adult humans. They are her favorite thing in the world, really. She just wants nothing but to be by the people who she loves the most.
Oh, and how old is she?
She's about 5 years old.
Okay, okay. And what are kind of her traits, her qualities? What is it about Vicki that makes her so special?
Well, Vicki is a hoot. The volunteers love her because when you go and get her out of her kennel, she always has a toy in her mouth to greet you. And it's just absolutely adorable. So, and she'll carry it around with her and, you know, just charm everybody who she meets.
And she's got the cutest eyes. I'm sure they can't see like that close, but her eyes sparkle, and she's got just the cutest little face. I love her bully little skull is so adorable. But something really cool is happening with your shelter specifically. They're merging with the Georgetown Animal Shelter, correct?
That's right.
So what brought that on?
Well, so Georgetown made the choice to seek to join our regional shelter because it just made sense.
Okay.
Our shelter is located in Georgetown. Having two shelters in Georgetown really just wasn't the best design for things, and so they chose to join us, and that became official on Monday.
Okay, I see. So you're kind of like just pulling together, you know, basically the resources.
Yes.
Are there kind of pros from doing that?
There's lots of things that the community will benefit from. You know, residents of Georgetown who were not able to take part in our services before, they are now able to do that. And so there's a minimization and confusion about where to go. All of that good stuff. So yeah, there's lots of great changes.
And to celebrate, you guys are doing a superhero themed event, adoption event this weekend, right?
Yeah,
Which is why Vicki's got the cute little cape on here.
That's exactly right. Yes, we're doing free adoptions for all available pets. Actually, it's starting right now, but the big celebration is happening tomorrow from noon to 6 p.m. at both the shelter's main location on Interloop as well as the newly minted Red Poppy Adoptique, which was the former Georgetown Animal Shelter.
Okay, so again, noon to 6 p.m. and it's so important right now, especially because you guys have kind of full shelters given all the pets coming in from all the flooding, correct?
We are actually right now at our ideal capacity, which is a wonderful place to be. We're excited that we're able to take this opportunity to provide services outside and really just, you know, focus on the community that needs our help from the flood response. So we've got all kinds of opportunities for people to help spread the word and try to make those reunions happen. So that's our main focus right now is the reunions.
Okay, amazing. Yeah, so noon to 6 p.m. that event this weekend. Vicki, I'm sure, will be there too. Very, very cute. And thank you for coming in.
Absolutely. Thank you.
And we will be right back with more news and also a check-in on your weather right after the break. Pretty quiet forecast. We do have some changes though ahead, including some chances for rain. Notice the cloud deck that we have. High level clouds moving in. This is all associated with the broad area of low pressure that's been spinning out through Louisiana, the exact one we were tracking for tropical development earlier this week. Temperatures have since warmed into the upper 80s. Here it is, the area of low pressure that did not manage to become a tropical depression or storm. That cloud shield spreading its way into central Texas now, where we'll be watching for a couple showers working their way in across our area as well, at least for a far eastern zones. Putting a loop on the next few hours, you can see some of that moisture trying to work its way westward. We have already begun to see a little bit of that, not much, but a couple of little sprinkles out through areas like Lee County, Fayette County, and it's really those areas east of I-35 that'll have the better chance of seeing any rain throughout the day today. So timing this out, that moisture will continue to spread from east to west. Eventually, I do think we'll get a couple showers in across our area as we head into the overnight time frame. Might see a few of those across the hill country heading into late tonight and also for tomorrow. But the good news is nothing is expected to be heavy. Very light rain. We do not have any kind of flooding concerns with this, despite the fact that, yes, the hill country, you could see a couple of spotty showers. We'll continue to keep with some areas of rain as we head into tomorrow morning and for the afternoon, and then likely dry out for your Saturday late in the day as things begin to generally lift out. Rainfall forecast, this kind of paints the picture here. Heaviest the rain, it's going to be focused well to the east of us. We still could be picking up some areas of a couple tenths of an inch here and there, a couple hundredths of an inch here and there. But again, not expecting anything too heavy and really not expecting any thunderstorm activity either, which will limit any heavier downpours from developing. Temperatures today back into middle 90s we go. We keep things below average still by a couple degrees. Highs, or rather lows as we head into tonight, back into the middle 70s with that increasing chance for a few showers getting closer to sunrise for your Saturday morning. Tomorrow likely waking up to some cloud cover. Those high clouds will continue to drift over the area. Temperatures in the middle 90s will be still a little bit cooler than average thanks to the clouds that we will see, especially to kick off the day. Now Sunday, as that moisture lifts out, sunshine returning, and we're going to start to see things warm up. High pressure will start to strengthen across the area. That will lead to a drier forecast into next week. We keep things quiet, dry, but warmer. Average high for this time of year, 97 degrees. We'll be back up to that for Monday and Tuesday, and then should continue to climb as we head into Wednesday, where we'll be at 98 degrees. We have yet to hit 100 degrees for the month of June, and so far for the month of July. Last time we had it back in mid-May. It's been 65 days, and right now, at least under a 7-day forecast, I keep us right under that 100-degree mark. I will say some models are showing triple-digit highs by Wednesday and Thursday, so we'll have to see if we can get there if we continue to trend a little bit warmer. It's going to be hot. Nevertheless, temperatures will be on the rise with a mostly sunny sky and dry weather set to persist as we head into all of next work week.